So private that myself, Ricky Smiley, and others wanted to do a fundraiser for her, and she shut it down. She would not let us do it.
With this illness recently this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
She didn't want people to know.
Y'all, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but Wanda Smith has left us at the young age of 58. And get this, it was just a day after celebrating her birthday. Talk about a gut punch, right? Now, here's where things get interesting. Even though Wanda's the one who passed, it's Katt Williams who's trending. I know, you're probably thinking, what's the tea? Well, honey, let me spill it for you.
Why you on air? So they can hear you live.
Come on, come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay, well then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning?
Okay, let's break this down. Apparently, Wanda never really bounced back after that infamous roast from Katt Williams. We're talking major career setbacks, financial struggles, the whole 9 yards. Now, I'm not saying there's a direct link, but the timing, it's got people talking. Some folks are hoping Katt will come out and shut down any jokes about Wanda's passing. I mean, we're talking about a life here, not just some comedy bit. Wanda deserves respect, period. But of course, because this is the internet, we've already got conspiracy theories flying around faster than a weave in a windstorm. Some people are even throwing around words like sacrifice. Y'all, let's pump the brakes on that nonsense. Now let's get to the facts. Atlanta's V103 radio's senior VP and market manager Rick Caffey confirmed Wanda's passing on Instagram. He wrote this heartfelt message: "Our hearts are weighing heavier today as we grieve the loss of our beloved Wanda Smith, someone who always made us smile and who was a big part of V103 for years. We extend our deepest prayers and condolences to her family." Wanda had been with V103 since 1997, bringing joy and laughter to Atlanta for over 2 decades. But she wasn't just about the laughs. Wanda was out there making a real difference in people's lives, often working behind the scenes to help those in need. Even Atlanta's mayor, Andre Dickens, chimed in with a statement. He said, "Atlanta has lost a staple with the passing of Wanda Smith, not only in our city's media, but our culture. We not only trusted her, we relied on her for her acumen, a common-sense way of speaking to her listeners, and perhaps most importantly, telling us it was okay to laugh in good times and bad." But here's where it gets messy, besties. The streets are talking, and they're saying that all the financial struggles and career setbacks might have gotten to Wanda. Remember, her career took a nosedive after that incident with Katt Williams. Now, we don't know the cause of death yet, so people are speculating all sorts of things. Some are talking about mental health issues like depression, others are mentioning cancer, and sadly, some are even suggesting that Wanda might have taken her own life. It's all rumors at this point, so let's not jump to conclusions. Let's rewind a bit and look at Wanda's career. She started co-hosting the Frank and Wanda in the Morning Show for V103 back in 1998. That's a whole 2 decades of waking up Atlanta. She only took 1 year off in 2013, but came right back in 2014 to co-host with Ryan Cameron. But Wanda wasn't just a radio personality. She was a comedy queen too. She wrote for hit shows like Def Comedy Jam and BET's Comic View. Plus, she had a regular gig at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Norcross. Oh, and let's not forget her movie appearances. She showed up in Tyler Perry's Madea Goes to Jail and Medea's Witness Protection. But after that roast with Katt, poof, Wanda seemed to vanish from the industry. We barely heard a peep from her until now. Now, I know y'all are dying to revisit that infamous interview. It's gone down in history as one of the greatest roasts ever, and some folks think it's relevant to what happened to Wanda. So, let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we?
They gonna let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Why? Because you know ain't nobody gonna sleep with him. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody.
At first, things were all fun and games. Katt was roasting other people and everyone was having a good laugh. But then, honey, things took a turn.
Years has been a blessing.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me. I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question.
answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airway.
Ooh, child, Wanda started bringing up Katt's family, and that's when the claws came out. According to Katt, Wanda crossed a line by bringing up topics they had agreed were off limits, his legal troubles and his kids.
Just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name.
Now let's break this down a bit. Katt's had his fair share of legal drama. Back in 2012, he said he'd been arrested 36 times in 36 months. He claimed it was all a witch hunt because he'd never actually been to court. There was that time he got arrested in Northern California for reckless driving and evading officers. Then his former assistant sued him for $5 million, claiming he hit her. And let's not forget that lawsuit about a show in Oakland that apparently lasted just 10 minutes before Katt started stripping and trying to fight the audience. But Katt wasn't having any of Wanda's suggestions that he'd been to prison. He shut that down real quick, reminding her that he had 19 felonies and 0 convictions. As for his kids, Katt's always been open about adopting children after he made it big. He wanted to help others after experiencing homelessness himself. Now Katt admits he hasn't always been the best role model. There was even a time when the police took his kids from his office. Katt found that insulting, saying there was nothing but some pot and secured firearms in the house for protection. Apparently, Wanda and Katt had agreed not to bring any of this up during the interview, but Wanda kept pushing, and well, it didn't end well for her.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams,
Y'all
thank y'all
too.
for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah,
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
that's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Uh-huh. Is he crazy?
And hurry up and get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long, and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled
What,
fingers.
come here. Come here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on.
Chile, that part about Wanda running her gnarled fingers through Katt's hair gets me every time. But it didn't stop there. Katt told Wanda to take off her headphones and wig. Wanda clapped back, telling him to take off his clothes. But Katt was ready. He opened his jacket to show off what he claimed was an unreleased Versace piece. Ouch. Then Wanda tried to suggest Katt was on the down low by calling him Lil Mama. Big mistake. Huge.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, girl.
And what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay. Calm
No.
down, calm down.
Only one of us has $12
Calm
worth
down.
of jewelry on.
Oh,
No.
no, $12.
No. That all is
$12,
available.
boo,
If you
$12.
want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to
Shay. Go
or
Shay.
Quick
Come
Trip
get
at
Miss
any
Cat.
point.
Come get
If you
Miss
buy
Cat.
2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Go
The
Shay,
show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17.
Unfortunately for Wanda, this interview was pretty much the beginning of the end for her career. In January 2019, just a few months after this went down, she got fired from V103 Atlanta. While they never officially said why, a lot of people think it had to do with her Lil Mama comment and her attempts to emasculate Katt on air. Remember, Atlanta's known for its large black gay population, so that kind of talk doesn't fly. Katt certainly thought that's why Wanda got the boot.
It's a very thin line. I got a call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there. But I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
Y'all, this was like the final nail in the coffin for Wanda's career, and when she tried to explain herself later, Chile, she only made things worse. Wanda claimed that her co-host Frank asked her to invite Katt on air when they found out he was in the green room with Red Grant, who was scheduled to be on their show. According to Wanda, Katt initially said no because he wasn't booked, but she begged him to come on air. She said she was just trying to be respectful, but she thought Katt agreed just to attack her.
So we dropped the music, and I just felt the tension, like, you know, every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. And I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't go tit for tat. I don't, you know, that's not what I do. Nick Cannon asked me to go to Wild 'N Out. I'm like, dude, that's not my thing. I mean, so just because of the respect that I have for him, when he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off. So I didn't know how to retaliate or how to come back, because that's not how I wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him, but because of the respect. So when it kept going on and on and on, as a person that has integrity, I had to say something back. And I didn't want to, because my focus, Frank, in Atlanta was because God had just blessed me with this folder right here to go to the Nicholas house when I got off air, was to go help these homeless women. So my mind wasn't on being disrespectful and in a bad place. I just wasn't in a bad place.
When Wanda said that, people were like, girl, we watched the whole interview. You called him an inmate and Lil Mama. Where's the respect? But wait, there's more. After all this went down, Wanda's husband, Lamorris Sellers, decided to play superhero and confronted Katt. And by confronted, I mean he threatened him. Katt actually called the Gwinnett County Police to report the threat, saying Lamorris had pulled up on him outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Lamorris tried to spin it, saying he just chased Katt into a nearby supermarket and didn't point anything at him. He claimed his gun fell out of his waistband during the chase. But honey, we've all seen the security footage. Wanda was there cheering her man on as he threatened Katt. The only reason these two didn't end up in handcuffs is that Katt later refused to cooperate with the police. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, besties. It's sad that this incident has become such a big part of Wanda's legacy. But here's the thing, we're all more than our worst moments, right? So let me ask you this. Do you think Wanda ruined her own career when she went after Katt like that? Is it fair that this is how she's being remembered? And what about those conspiracy theorists saying it's suspicious that she passed during Katt's most controversial year? I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, but remember, let's keep it respectful. At the end of the day, we're talking about someone who brought joy to a lot of people for a long time. And hey, while we're here, let's take a moment to remember all the good times Wanda gave us. Those morning shows that had us cackling on our way to work, the comedy sets that had us rolling in the aisles, the movie appearances that made us do a double take and go, "Is that Wanda?" Life's short, y'all. Let's focus on spreading love and laughter while we're here. That's what Wanda did best after all. That's all for now, besties. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest tea. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep it real. Bye!